Yo, what's going on, guys? Bro, Putty Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over a simple thing that seems to be lost upon some of the newer players when it comes to Madden in general. Now, before I get into it, if you guys could do me the favor, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. If you are returning, leave a like and comment down below. You should already know the vibes. FTA. It's for the algorithm and it helps push these videos out to more and more people. So let's make this a quick video because this should be common knowledge, but apparently it is not. And today we're going to be talking about tight end apprentice, or just hot routing tight ends in general. There seems to be a huge confusion when it comes to this ability, the tight end apprentice ability, which adds 4 additional hot routes when lined up at tight end. Now, this does not mean that you have to be a tight end for this ability to work. Now, for example, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call PA shot seams one of the best plays in Madden, and I have hot route master on my John Elway, which means that my tight end is going to end up having hot routes. But if you look at the kind of hot routes that it presents wide receiver hot routes. I don't have my squigglies on deck right now, so I can't show you guys, but if you guys can see that, right in the bottom right corner, it says wide receiver hot routes. And because it says wide receiver hot routes, you will only be able to put that tight end who is in his natural position on wide receiver hot routes. Now, the way you rectify this situation, you can even motion over one of these wide receivers in this formation mainly, and then all of a sudden he ends up getting tight end hot routes. If you can see on the bottom right, that's Randy Moss with tight end hot routes. Now he's looked at as a tight end when it comes to EA. So this is one of the main things that a lot of people are confusing, because there are certain hot routes that tight ends get that wide receivers don't, mainly the trail route, or the angle route, excuse me. So this route right here can only be found when you're using a tight end, and it's a very good man beating route. As you can see, I have one of the best teams, and it uses both teams on offense and defense, and it just makes life a little bit easier for you guys, especially if you guys are trying to beat man coverage. But this is a must know thing if you guys are trying to save ability points and whatnot. A lot of people are coming out and they're putting tight end apprentice, and then they're coming out in a formation like gun tight, or a formation like bunch. Bunch is they no longer register that tight end as a tight end. They register that guy as a wide receiver, so you can't block him. So if you guys are hopping out in these formations like tight offset or gun bunch, you won't be able to block that tight end, and you will not be able to utilize his hot routes like you intend to. In formations that this is possible in, this flex Y off flex, this Y off trio. Now, typically the way that they're gonna be very close to the offensive line, and that's gonna pretty much be like a huge indicator that they can have tight end routes. So right here, as you can see, Darren Waller has tight end hot routes where it's a crosser, a trail, a corner, and a post. And as you can see, these are the different hot routes that you can put on your tight end. Let me just put these guys on streak so you guys can see it. But for you new players that are coming into Madden and you guys are seeing these players with tight end apprentice and see these specific routes going out, you have to make sure that your tight end is lined up in the right position for him to actually be able to be utilized as a tight end. Or else, if you motion this guy out, all of a sudden he's now considered a slot receiver, and that's what he's going to be used as. As you can see now, the hot routes change to wide receiver hot routes, and it changes all of his extra additional routes that you have on the field. Granted, if you have a hot route master quarterback like I do with John Elway, and this is Madden Ultimate Team, I believe Tom Brady might be the only person in regs who gets hot route master. But if you're playing Madden Ultimate Team and you have a hot route master quarterback, I believe there's only 2, which is Aaron Rodgers and John Elway. This is pretty much going to be your bread and butter, and you're not going to have to worry about this. But if you guys are trying to save AP and use like a mobile quarterback, you guys have to know the difference between lining up in a tight end position or lining up in a slot position, where EA differentiates the two. Hopefully this video adds a little bit of clarification to those of you guys who were confused as to why this was happening to you. If you guys are struggling with anything, leave it down in the comment section. That's it for the video. I'm trying to do these quick. I'm still very, very sick, and I feel like it's only getting worse. So appreciate you guys for tuning into these videos. Daily uploads, baby. I appreciate y'all. 100%. We're gonna close in on that 15,000 subscriber mark, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.